I regret my vote for Donald Trump, and I'm ready to talk about it. When I voted for Donald Trump, I was told that I would lose my rights. I thought that I wouldn't have the right to drive. I thought that somebody would have to be driving me around everywhere. It's not the case. I still have to drive wherever I want to go. That's on me. I was told that it was going to become a communist country. We were going to be told what to wear, how to do our hair, but that didn't happen. I still wake up every day and decide how I want to do my hair. I have to do it. I have to find an outfit every day, which is really time consuming. It's not at all what I was expecting. I thought that that was all going to end. I also thought that I was going to get deported. Even though I was born here in the United States of America, I was told that I would certainly be deported. I'm not sure where, but I was hoping it would be some sort of island or somewhere relaxing. Now, I will say I do love my country, so I am not super upset that I'm still here, but all of these things were things that I considered before voting for him. None of those things have happened. I still have all of my rights, and my life is business as usual. In fact, it does feel good to have a little common sense in the air with him as president now, but these are all the things that I thought that I was voting for that I didn't get. And here it is.
So that girl that voted for Trump and her dad is going to die in 6 months. He's detained. Someone said she has a GoFundMe. And somebody said, why isn't she asking MAGA for money? Why isn't she asking MAGA for money? She voted for Trump. Of course you're going to feel bad for the family. Of course you are. It's not their fault. What Trump is doing is wrong. You can be mad at her, and you can also feel bad for her dad and for her family. Should we donate? She's getting what she voted for. They're deporting her father. That's what why would you, if he's undocumented, why? So many questions.
Is it evil of me that sometimes I genuinely want some Americans to suffer because they voted for Trump? The ones who voted for Trump, I want them to suffer the most. I feel like that's an evil thing to say, but I feel as though that's the only way they're going to learn. When I see something bad happens in America, or I see like Trump voter loses their house, or Trump voter, can't afford to pay bills, I'm like, good, I'm happy. I'm very happy. You voted stupidly, you're paying the price. I want to see them pay the price. The people who didn't vote for Trump, I low-key feel emotional when I see bad things happening to them. But the people that did vote for Trump, fuck you, I couldn't give a shit. You voted with all the information that you had or that you could have got, ignored it, and still vote for Trump. And this bad stuff happens to you, I really don't care about you anymore. Like, cool. There was this one farmer I saw, and he was talking about how he was a Trump supporter and how now all his migrant workers are gone and now no one wants to work on his farm. And I just laughed. I laughed so hard because I was like, well, if only someone warned you, if only someone told you this.
This
and I
is
can't
bad
this will go the
news
same
for Middle
any
East
person who votes for a harmful regime. The people in the UK who are about to vote Reform UK, when they start to suffer, I'm going to be there and laugh. When the people who didn't vote for Reform UK start to suffer, I'm going to feel emotional about it. I have selective empathy. I do have selective empathy, and I am a hypocrite in some sense, and I'm not going to change.
I feel hopeless right now. I'm here to say some Trump supporters are actually regretting their votes. Estimates as high as 1 in 4 people who voted for Trump regret their votes. And on anonymous forums like Reddit, people have poured out their feelings about how much they regret voting for him. People like farmers who have been upset that they're not getting support and money is going to Argentina instead of them. Young voters who feel manipulated by the MAGA movement. And centrists who aren't necessarily committed to a political party have all expressed serious remorse over their vote. The fact that people are admitting that they're not happy with the election and the way things have been with Trump is a serious step in the right direction. As you know, in most cults,
this is bad news for Middle East.
Are seriously punished. They're ostracized and experience a lot of hostility, which typically prevents them from speaking out in the first place. So although it may feel hopeless and like fascism has been descending upon us for a few years, there actually is a sign of some progress. That's why it's so important to have conversations with these people. If you're a white person and you have family who are Trump supporters, this is a really good time to try to get through to them, especially because a lot of Republicans want the Epstein files to be released, which could be used as a way to find common ground with them and convince them to not be MAGA anymore. Still have a long way to go, but the fact that his approval rating is dropping is a serious sign.
This is incredible news.
So I'm just here to help anyone out who doesn't understand why. How you voted in the election is strictly a difference of opinion that we can all just go on. So, the difference of opinion is...
This is bad news for Middle East.
Maybe you can't stand tea. I know I don't like coffee. But that's okay. Drink your coffee. I'm totally cool with it. And you're
Wow.
drinking tea. I'm not forcing you.
Amazing.
When you vote to outlaw tea and punish tea drinkers, that's no longer opinion. You've acted on that opinion to put yourself above.
This is incredible news.
And now, because I'm a tea drinker, my life's in danger. Because I could be punished just for liking tea. So that's not a difference of opinion. You've made an action. You've made an action that's endangered my life and the lives of so many other people.
This is bad news for Middle East.
Opinion, you've made an action. And the consequence is that there's some people who are not going to be friends with you anymore. And there's some people who aren't going to have a relationship with you. And the reason for that is because we don't trust you. You voted to put yourself above us and to punish us.
Wow.
That's not an
Amazing.
opinion, that's an action. I have the right to make myself feel safe. And that's what I'm doing. I'm making myself feel safe. I'm making the other people around me who are now in danger.
US politics in angry mood.
So this is not an opinion. You took action, and these are the consequences for your actions. If you don't like the consequences of your actions, one, you're not alone. And two, it's your actions that have to be looked at. And I wish you luck.
What do you mean? As a Latina, you voted against your own family. With your parents.
Trump is a very bad person.
Your father's terminally ill, is given 6 months to live. He's detained and going to be deported back. Cynthia, this creator on here called Cynthia Hot Mom. I had seen her post like 2 days ago talking about how she was going to be
Good news.
a few minutes at his deportation hearing, and she was going to have a call and they were going to decide if they were going to have mercy on his soul, essentially, because he is terminally ill. I'm in shock. And then somebody put up this screenshot and says, I'm sorry, what you're going through. As a black immigrant, I noticed that you reposted Trump in your RFK.
US economy in danger.
Why did you vote for this? Thank you. And you have every right to ask. To be honest, I only voted for Trump because I supported RFK's health views. I mean, she's owning up to it and speaking up, but no one should have to go through what we're going through right now. And I have other videos on here last couple of days where I've said, hey, we need to move forward. We cannot keep dwelling on the past. But
Conflict in Middle East.
I'm in shock. I'm numb right now. Against her own terminally ill, out of status dad. I feel bad for her parents. I think that's just such a betrayal. And it sucks that it's the consequence of her actions. I feel for her family. But it's
This is bad
did she
news.
think that it would affect her when she heard the word mass deportations? I'm lost. I removed my repost from a couple days ago of my life. It's just, I can't. And as a result, I've seen so many in my own community do this. And it's to vote against our own interests, to vote against not even our own interests. The way that I vote, the way that I've done it
Very good.
since I started is thinking about, does this affect me and the people around me? Sometimes I was voting for things that weren't going to affect me. But I thought about the person next to me, the person around me. And I think that's what's missing. were talking about
Please subscribe my channel.
compassion, like the MAGAs going in her comments, and it's just like that's what's missing. It's like missing compassion for each other and understanding that taking the rights for some takes the rights for all.
The reason so many women voted for Trump is because they are evangelicals. They go to church where they hear hateful rhetoric against women.
Like and share this video.
Christianity and evangelicalism. I was in the same circles of people who wrote Project 2025, and I went to their colleges, their events. Like, I was in it. And basically, the majority of America, especially when you go into the South and Midwest, attend
This
church.
video is very important.
And one of the biggest denominations and sects of Christianity in America is evangelicalism. These include like your Southern Baptists, your non-denom, basically all just Baptists with different packages. And these churches look very cool. They have cool coffee. They have pastors that wear plaid. They're trendy. They're doing cool music with fog machines. And they attract people because they've kind of said like, oh, our parents...
Please open your TV and go to my channel for best news.
Well, okay, they're trying to fix one problem. They're not fixing the root of the problem, which is that it's not true Christianity, and it's just basically like, let's hate on women. And so in these churches, women are not allowed to be pastors. They could be a children's pastor, but they're not allowed to teach any boy, usually over the age of 11, which is like the age of accountability. So they're not allowed to teach men. They're told that they're to submit to their husbands. They're told that the reason the earth is bad is because of a woman, because of Eve. They're told that all the worst characters in the Bible, Jezebel and all of that, were women. And basically, even though they're not directly told, like, we hate women,
This is
that's
good
definitely
news.
the underlying messages when you look at the marriage books that they do and the things they believe and what women can or cannot do. And so Trump talking about this is not new to them. It's not that shocking because it's
This
literally
is
the
good
same
news
things
for
they believe.
Middle
It's
East.
just like said a little bit louder or in a more crass way, but at the root, it's what women are taught to believe. And I'm not even getting into the grape culture in church because that is huge, and women are just kind of expected to be graped if they don't dress modestly. And so this is why so many evangelicals do not care that Trump is so crass, because it's the same beliefs that they have.
So I've been thinking about what I wanted to say about this for like all day. And let me be clear, if you voted for Trump, you are not a good
America
person.
is very personal.
Just point blank. This is not about voting for Republicans.
For
This is
Trump.
voting for somebody that's a misogynist, a sexist, a homophobe, a rapist, and it's unacceptable. You voting for him puts the lives and the rights of people like me, my partner, women, the elderly, minorities in danger, and there is absolutely no rhyme or reason to do it. The cognitive dissonance is pretty deafening, and so I really hope that you live with the consequences of what's going to happen the next 4 years. Don't complain, don't bitch, because the country is going to implode and you're going to get exactly what you asked for. So I don't want to hear a damn thing when all those promises absolutely don't come true.
This is
And make no
good
mistake,
news.
if you are somebody in my life who voted for Trump, you are no longer part of my life. I do not want to talk to you. I do not want to see you. You are no longer welcome in my life. Bye.
There was a woman in Wisconsin that was shot by her coworker because she supported Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Coworker shot her.
Wow.
Shot her.
Amazing.
Because of that. Let me just say this. America is the only country in the world where you get murdered for loving your country and your president. There's not one other country where that happens. Like, in France, they're not like, oh, you love France? Pew pew! Like, that's not a thing. And this is something that needs to be addressed. Rapidly and ferociously needs to be addressed. People who support the president and
This is
love their
good
country
news.
are being murdered because of that. That's not normal. That's not normal. That's not, it needs, something needs to happen immediately. Like,